Hi, I'm Jessie Sage. I am a first year MDiv student. I use she, her pronouns, and I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I have two adult children who no longer live at home and a 9-year-old autistic nonverbal son that keeps me relatively busy. I also am a writer. I write a monthly column for the local alt weekly. I write a sex column, sex and relationships, and I am a sex worker and a sex worker rights advocate and have been doing that work for many years. Prior to doing that, I did in the early 2000s a master's degree in theology at the Graduate Theological Union in Berkeley, and then I did 4 years of a PhD in philosophy before I decided that that wasn't the path that I wanted to go down. So I taught for many years. I taught philosophy mostly in women and gender studies, and I then kind of moved into more of a public writing career and haven't taught for some years. I've also worked as a doula, and now in my work as a advocate, but also in my work with my clients, I deal with a lot of people who have pretty heavy sexual shame from their religious upbringings, as well as pretty intense loneliness. And I feel like that work has become a ministry in and of itself. And I also feel like there was a long period of time in which I felt like I had these discrete parts of my life, like the parts of my life that I was in seminary, and the parts of my life that I was a writer, and the parts that I was a PhD philosophy student, and the times that I was working in the sex industry, and the times that I was a doula, and that those were all these very disparate things. And at this point in my life, I'm realizing how intertwined they are. And it's for that reason that I ended up at Meadville, where I want to take the experience that I've had and develop a ministry that speaks to the sexual outlaws and the people who feel ostracized by conventional religious community. And I feel like the UU Church is a great place to do that. And I have had some really amazing and fruitful conversations with a lot of you already. So I am very excited to be here.